radiodr.co.za, deeplyrooted.world. Sanmanan. Hello, Slu.
Hello.
Hi, Mpilo.
Hi, Silo.
Hi, Joseph.
Hello.
How you doing, Mr. Dubes?
Put this here.
No, don't put it there. You're going to make a noise. Put it on the floor, man. You enjoying your tea there?
Yeah. Beautiful.
And then
Why do you like robots so much?
It helps me.
It's the bubbles.
You're not even a singer, man. I see it. If it helps you with your fingers, man.
So cool, man.
So what I say, how you doing?
Oh wait, bro. I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Showcase, thank you for coming, man. For the people that don't know, can you introduce yourself a little bit? Who you are, what you do?
My name is Joseph Dube, the greatest to ever do it.
Hey,
But not to take with me.
hey, Uzwele.
Very humble, eh? Very humble.
Gunanga, goats.
So quickly. I am 29 years old.
Yeah.
29 years old, fresh though. Like,
I mean, you do like 21. You look like you got a young face.
I'm surprised.
Maybe.
Why are you surprised?
Maybe a pose.
Gonna make a nigga blush.
That's why.
For sure.
Rapos. Mupuzi cleansing.
Boy, you right. It was skin and something for the.
No. It's just some ginger tea or just.
Oh, with bubbles.
Is this before the show or after the show?
This is before and after the show.
Sure. So where you from?
But I actually don't have ngingiza abantu bengibuza uthi mafama kakuphi I don't know ukuthi akuphi mina nje ngikhulela eThekwini Loshini Ntuzuma
Ink Boys.
Yes, Ink.
Representation.
Yeah, shout out.
Showcase.
Ntuzuma ka ngaso swimming pool.
Showcase.
You know, ngihlezi ngisho ukuthi ekhaya kune swimming pool. But leya masipala but
Got that stay mine.
And in Ntuzuma, if you stand on top of the ceiling, you can see the sea.
exactly. No.
See view.
La payana vethi is semasapha obscene.
Elias Ntuzuma. So how the fuck does a kid from Ntuzuma become like gigging keyboardist? How the fuck did that journey start, Doug?
Let's see. Church.
It started in, it's so cliche.
It is.
It's very,
but it's very true though.
I know, but even me, like with the podcast learning audio, I got taught by church guys on YouTube. So I realized that this AV space is a church space, which was the wildest thing.
It's in the TV. The first broadcast on TV was actually my sermons. Back then.
Because they had the money to buy that stuff.
It was the broadcaster.
I'm about to buy support on the
So yeah, church is
when
pretty much
which church
the foundation of everything. I ngiyibizwe ngegama leli sonto. But nje it's one of the charismatic churches.
Okay. Do you like the grass? Like is it like does it do like special things? Do you guys do special things? Hey?
Melushis.
Why?
Melushis.
Yeah.
What? No, you say charismatic churches always come across as like mina phela.
Well, labo basuke sebenza kakhulu phela.
Oh, too much protection.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've been
Tina, when I say charismatic, I mean, Holy Ghost, demon slaying.
Was the lyrics on the stage?
Theatrical.
Was there lyrics on the stage, on the screen?
On a later stage there was, but in so cool. I
know.
Like drama cool. Like theater,
Did it sound the keyboard sound like bo 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 bo?
Yeah, like a show, Hey,
okay, no, I get you. I think we've described for most South Africans the type of church it is.
So that's where I grew up actually. from J
music
early,
wise.
yeah, like imncane mina esontweni imncane ngisesontweni.
So you don't remember not
like,
being in the church?
Yeah, for forever, my whole life.
And
actually.
even now.
Power to Jesus.
Yeah.
That's more. You saw that with the corner. Pella. Yeah.
And
do you think?
Yeah, it's work now. But basically, just to finally conclude, good question, Yako. That's where I first experienced in that how music, play keyboard, and I think I fell in love. I think I like this. This sounds very nice.
Sure,
I'd like to do this.
Sure, from tiny.
Maybe to be exact, I think I'm going to grade 2.
Yeah,
Grade 2.
That's about 6, 7.
That's like 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's like 6, 7.
Yeah.
It's
Jesus. So like,
That's crazy.
the amount of muscle memory you have is insane for this stuff.
No, it really is muscle memory, bro. I saw one of your IG posts. You were playing a piano song on a piano. That was even like your caption. I thought that was pretty cool. And he was just floating over those ebony and ivory keys, bro. And I'm like, wow. I wonder how.
What's a poetic now? What's a poetic?
No, for real, because what he did was so poetic.
So he's been killing it for a very long time. How do you handle like praise? That's for lack of a better word these days.
How does anyone handle praise?
How do you? We're asking you, but we don't pray. Nobody praises us.
Oh, well, nah.
What? Exactly. Keep talking.
I take it gracefully. I appreciate it.
Inside you're going, I'm the shit, though.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. I like it.
Say one more time.
So the first time I saw you were playing, and I think,
oh, shucks. Hey, no, stop. Yeah, dear son. Yes.
Deep breath.
Yes, deep breath.
So yeah, come on, nigga. How did that come about?
I haven't even actually spoken about the deep breath.
So we got the exclusive
time.
Why?
Oh, well, obviously,
he's moved
the
on.
band dissipated. This whole,
Because then I if it's Jenny,
serious.
Yeah, Konde, I think the first interaction with you is probably through deep breath.
Yeah, it
to shake your butt.
And back then I was actually playing two keyboards.
Ease one G, my bomb. From a sick boy. I've been doing this at the church.
Nah, rude.
Deep breath being beseskoleni namachit.
Sure.
We do Tiesani. His real name is Utaibo, by the way.
Sure.
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, in the snitch. That's what it is nowadays.
Oh my God, vocalist. In fact, that's about 3. Sakala just about 5.
Sure.
Actually, yeah. And then kwase yahlungeka sasana just about 3. I played bass with my left hand, and then I played keys, and then drama.
I'm a district's musician.
This time I agree.
Then Utato was on the drum.
He's like 2 musicians in one.
The whole concept of putting together a band,
jam,
get some gigs. He had more influence. He knew more people. So yeah, Tinas Velis sasabancane sno Tiesan sasai fufuzela.
Sure.
So wise lead kanjalo. Yeah, it was successful. I think ukubekuthiwa manje saqhubeka ngabe.
Then he stop. What did he call himself after the slow man? What Music Man?
Oh, and then there's Music Man.
Music Man is a different guy.
Yeah, that's a different person.
That's a different person. I'm thinking you're talking about that guy, but
no.
She's a Music Man. You also had a thing. Yeah.
Music Man, I still work with Music Man.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think I'm confusing with Theo. It's a Music Man.
Tato is a separate person.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Tato. Shout out to Tato.
And then
and then mfethu ungapheli kuyahlola.
Quick one. Which musician did you look up to? Like, I know you saw it in church, or is it only like church musicians?
Shuthi ake ngithi nginama transitions. Yabo nginama stages. At one point I looked up to Kevin Bond. These are names that you won't even recognize. Kevin Bondi, or Byron, Jason Tyson. I used to look up to them because they were, gospel pianists, gospel organists,
geek.
Yeah, crazy, like American people. And then as ngikula, now just, off ramping to a different genre. I think right now, I mangiting beganje a proper artist and getting boy like Black Coffee.
Well, production,
absolutely.
Selection of songs, your kid.
I think he's one of the most amazing. In fact, isn't that exactly. Akwenziwe kanje nami ngabe awakube nami ngilapha nami ngabe ngenza look. So I think he's like mina ngiyayiphupha and uyayenza.
Sure. So like just of the Black Coffee thing is, so you look at the music industry as a whole. So you're saying is it just the music at Black Coffee, or you're saying his entire motion,
career like kala kwakhe khula, all the way to where he is now. It's such an inspiration to me.
Sure.
Yena umuntu ngithi ngiyabuka lapha.
So you probably faint if you got a call. So uzodlala.
Oh yeah. I go.
I have a question. It's a kind of like a segue, because we're speaking about your piano background. I mean, still currently you're in the piano, but now you also kind of moved into the DJing space. So what inspired that transition? Because maybe Minongazi, I could be wrong, but I don't recall Black Coffee being a pianist in any way. So if you could just like detail what you like from piano to DJ, what inspired that? How did it happen?
Okay, so when I was working in Deep Breath, I would also produce music. So music weight. That's when I then got into producing and laying keys for even other artists as well. Then I met Music Man.
Sure.
Music Man, he obviously is a DJ and dance music. And then why saying let us work on something. Let's let me, because why call it me I can really produce. Then I did a few tracks for him, fire tracks. I keep as a nand. Started to gig with him. Ngibona ke up close le mpilo le yok DJ and all that.
Sure.
Thought as lento le.
Ngathi lula.
No, not that lula, but like I think I'm content if you like I want to, like even the music I sing now I sing ihlisi lokulalela kakhulu gospel. Now I've been getting more dance music.
Sure. It's so great. That's his musical journey, dude. It's like he's discovering new genres, he's discovering new things. It's like, oh my god, right?
Oh my gosh, I can go there. You're like a driver that's only driven in Durban, and then they took your car and they placed it in Joburg.
But so mang like actually this I'm enjoying this. I'm land. Then I guess from there kanjalo just I actually thought I was just gonna looking at producer kubeke nokudlala kwi band and somehow I was like, hey, not
Produce and DJ.
We coaches anymore. Like it becomes a thing. No, but I've never. I'm getting to teach me, and it's like I'm getting to teach.
In fact, shout out to Dooms. I'm not sure if you guys know him, DJ Dooms.
Sure.
He's one of the first. In fact, he's the first person who plugged me. Quick geeky, engizoyenza. Just me. As Joseph wabuka nje mina.
I was under someone.
Ngidlala with the band or what nje. I want you to perform whatever uzolokhoza. I was like, shucks. Get done.
Had you done something before that, like in terms of mixing and?
I'd never done anything. So it was the first and Gogui Kikian Kombe. Cavasia. Yeah, Gogui Kiki Cavasia, they were doing my promotions and hey, I had my laptop here, I had my keyboard here, I would curate some songs and then I'll play over them. Or sometimes I'd have a cappella and then I'll just play and then a cappella and I feel actually, you know what?
That's a good. You're such a hack, bro. Like you're coming into this DJing thing with way too much musical information.
I feel like the church part of your life was just like a bubble that just cooked you. It's like you had no other influences. It was just nice. You just worked on the
technique,
just did everything, and now you're going into a place where like people don't necessarily have that
expectation
base.
of you.
They don't even have that base of music, of skill set in, and they're doing dude. Like,
do you see your advantages versus other DJ? Which no. I was music. Not to like brag, but like because you see how far ahead you are.
Talent is talent, and you gotta give your props, Doug.
True. You do these dope Tuesday sessions at what is it?
Berlin, yes. Oh man.
That's another
success story actually.
Otherwise,
hey, laphana sabaphuzisa abantu bethi laphana bethi abantu badanse kube indumezo.
Kanjani usixoxela istory nje ukuthi siyisuccess
ma sikhuluma amaqiniso kuleli khaya. Bekunento ekuthiwa go live sessions.
How you guess?
Go live sessions. With Thabiso Lavish.
I'm one of them to podcast of it, so load shedding.
Thabiso Lavish. I'm sure you guys know Thabiso Lavish.
I think I know Lavish.
Lavish. Yeah. He used to host them go live sessions. So it's similar setup in Pelini, but in a much more cozier,
intimate environment.
And then sabana issues with the venue basically and then sayimisa kancane. Then we said, you know what? Let's take this thing to Berlin, ibe cool. So nobody knew about it. So the very first time, the very, very, very first performance in Berlin for Unplugged Ubuntu Unplugged sessions.
Sure. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Sure.
Was me.
So you're telling us about your the Unplugged sessions.
Basically, Puma from the crowd, and then they sing. That's the whole concept, basically, to have jam sessions as a Tegwin for musicians and vocalists. Hopefully,
so that's every Tuesday from
7.
7, yeah,
from 7 till late.
Now,
at Germany, at Devonport, next door to Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. But I mean, I feel like with those sessions at Berlin, like, because I know some people who would go there after work, and they'd go to Amsterdam, and it would be.
Would you go?
I don't know. So it would be two people that go, and then but like usually Amsterdam is where the thing's happening, but then and Berlin is like Kipakon, and you'd find people from Amsterdam would go through that little passage and go to to listen to those sessions and jam.
Yes, that's what happens actually.
Speaking of Maxa,
Tuesday says Berlin is over Tuesday.
Sure.
Completely.
Sure.
I mean.
So that's your day.
Yes.
Okay, so Tuesday is your day. It's like
Tuesday is my. I also have a set.
Tuesday is like fuck.
I saw you playing on Instagram.
Are waiting to see
DJ, man. Fully.
Yes.
So do you have any original music of your own with the bands?
With the band,
because you produce, obviously.
Really, with the band, link that man. And unless we're speaking about Deep Breath, then Deep Breath, yes, definitely we have music.
Sure.
That we did my originals. As a solo, me in the feature, it's Les and Pumanch.
Sure.
Yeah, Makosazan.
Who'd you work with there?
Ntuzuma. Such a dope.
Is this the Ntuzuma supposed to come?
Serious? You guys gonna have Ntuzuma there?
Yeah, she was supposed to come before you. She had to go to Richards Bay.
She's still gonna come there?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she's gonna come later. I mean, Ntuzuma, don't do that to us. And she was on TV this week.
Yeah. No. Oh, Ntuzuma is big. Ntuzuma, when I first met her, wayexabene nomdlalo wakhe,
sure,
pianist yakhe, and then doing any pianist, but I did not have time to rehearse, so I'm saying to her, send me the music, I'll listen, we'll get there and we'll rock, trust me, because yeah. She was very fussy. I was like, no. No, see again. I asitholakala isikhathi. Mami ngedini ilanga. Fast track. I think a month later or two. Kuphinde livele ithuba. Luckily on that point, nami ngisenza isikhathi ukuthi, have a rehearsal. Yeah. She was like, yeah. Asafuni umunye umuntu.
Pass the flying colors.
So ever since I started ukusebenza, I think it was like 2019, doing her music. Now I also produce now for her music.
Sure.
Now like her Afro jazz, Afro pop,
sure,
stuff.
Because you're versatile, Mr. Dube.
Yeah.
So it's such like a kid like excitement or like joy.
So nice.
Sure, Doug.
Yeah, but now we're best of friends, and now she's wanting to venture out into dance music, type of a vibe. Yeah, no, let's do it.
You just want to do it all, eh?
He just likes making music.
He just wants to do it all. When he presses play, the day he presses play, goes, okay, it's my turn now.
I feel like you gotta be like a little Kanye West. I'm the shit. Don't tell me about your stupid song.
Hey, that's another character. That's another character, man. Who I really believe in, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm a Kanye West
supporter. Like fan, like an Arsenal fan. You're there.
Don't care what it does.
The ups and downs.
You don't care what it does.
Why?
Aware.
He's a creative. And kakulu, I understand him. I get him. Where most people don't understand him.
It's all too like,
okay, what do you relate to? Because usually, like, the thing that you get is something that you relate to. It's okay. I understand that.
Yeah, I understand his perspective. I relate to the way he.
You know what I said about Uplekofutene? Lenda Enza, it's for me, it's like, hey, ube nami ngabe ngenza kanje no Kanye menza something I feel It makes sense, yes. For me,
I do the same thing.
I'd do the same thing. I'd be like that.
Mr. Joseph, yeah, soup.
He doesn't look cool.
We look cool.
He's just literally just waiting for the wings to say what's able. Look cool.
What's the downside of the music biz, man? Like the stuff that makes it hard to continue, if I may say that sometimes makes it a little bit harder to continue, rather.
The downside to music is that whatever plan or whatever projection usukunayo when in your head, in your ideas, in your thoughts, kukancane ukuthi yenzeke ngaleyo ndlela leyo. You know, when it does happen, it always happen in a way that you never expect. And so sometimes because akwenze ngendlela yakho, you sikhuluma ngendaba yokuba, you know, a little upset.
Yes.
You know,
tell my opportunity.
Yeah. Just like how you were saying, you should actually do with the little that you have.
Sure.
When in your head as a creative, you already do stage is about 100,000 and your mindset's ilapo.
Sure.
And when that actually does not happen, and when it doesn't happen for a while, like hey, gag 6 na manje ayenze kulento. 6 na kanti sokwenzeka nini? You know, so it's that waiting game. Yeah, it's that upcoming stage that kind of feels like it's forever.
Okay, so during that process now, what benefits have you identified for it happening that way?
Silver lining.
Mina as umuntu okholwayo,
Sure.
I believe ukuthi uNkulunkulu has a plan.
Sure.
And if things don't go my way, then I'm happy because then they are going ngendlela yakhe, and I know that he's,
Sure.
you know, got my back. That's for me. That's like that.
Can I give you? Sorry. So can I offer a different perspective for the musicians, maybe? And I wanna get it through you.
Yes.
Is okay. You've obviously said it's going to happen this way a few times, and it hasn't. Right. So through just looking at how your life works, you cannot predict your future, right?
Can't actually.
Yeah, but so why then do you predict your future as a musician? Is like, can you? Because this is what you do. You're predicting what the crowd's gonna love me. You're predicting what once I drop this song, my career is gonna change. And then when it doesn't happen, and you're predicting, you also create the room for it. Yeah, well, so without dealing with an external factor, can you agree with to just not predict and just ride the wave and be grateful? Is it not easier to sometimes just do that?
To do that, komele ngenze yoga, yeah, but help me to
this pump is swine.
Give calm,
because it's a prediction problem.
The thing with us, it just yeah.
Brad,
there's this thing,
it's like when you're also dope, you have that thing where like everyone should know that I'm dope. And the things should like your dopeness, almost the external things that are happening should almost meet the level of your idea.
There is an excitement obanayo mo, especially mo ukuthi phume studio. The song is crazy, the song is fire. We're gonna take it and so idlala somewhere,
sure.
And ubona abantu going crazy over the song. You're like, man, give me the bag now, because sengifikile sekunjalo.
Sure.
Thola ukuthi khona izinto wena ongayinakile ungakabi ready kuzona.
100%, and you'd only learn that through that process.
Through doing it.
Yeah, through doing it.
Because it's a process of creating, and releasing, right? And should you strip away predicting output, I'm putting in energy, I'm expecting a song output, I'm taking that song to the masses, more output. If I don't predict at each stage, don't I miss the depression?
Depression lama prediction.
Unfortunately,
because
yabo lento leyo predict yiyo kanye eyenza ukuthi ube motivated, ube inspired.
I'm not against the prediction. Me, rather, it's okay. You have your prediction, so you know the outcome you want, right? But do you then reverse engineer that from where you're at?
The thing is, I cannot put my all in something. But you did for half
of your life, but then why are you so depressed when it doesn't happen?
No, what I'm saying is that if I'm creating, I have to have I want to showcase plan, and that's what's gonna make me, give them more motivated, more inspired.
Sure.
Know, because I have this innate feeling which But if I'm gonna kind of like downplay it and say, just maybe something pop, maybe pop, because I want to avoid to predict it won't.
Okay, now so you think you can't tell if something is dope if you don't have the expectation attached to it?
For me, I have to believe what this thing it opened.
You see now this is where we start introducing your ego into this whole music thing, because ego yako yona for me angithi asivumelane lapho.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, also sina sithi okay siyazi ukuthi uyenza kanjalo wena, but khona enye indlela yokuyenza wena uthi mina cha ufuna ukwenza ngale ndlela lengihlezi ngenza noma sesichazile ukuthi le ndlela le lokho ngiphoqeka mase ngiphatheka ngoba ngiyaphoqeka ngoba ngiyenza kanje, and this is
ngakho ngikhanye
yeah, what I guess so.
No, I get
and
that.
Sekhuluma manje, we're opening the perspective now in the
yabo lento nishoyo nina lento nifuna ukuyi eliminator
as eliminate those.
No, look predict lokho nifuna ukukhipha ngithi na akusiza ukukhipha because it's part of it's like a thorn. It's like a thorn.
Mina ngizona ukwazi lo ukwazi ukuzama ungapredictanga, mina ngizokwazi so ke uzukhulumele lokho.
Mina ngiya-understand that ukuthi okay shapo mina keep your predictions. Mind more the outcome. Do you not reverse engineer to say okay, I'm at this spot here, ngifuna ukufika la in what is it going to take for me to get from here to here? Outcome.
Ikinga nje base sedecide uzoba upset uzayenza ngala ngendlela ibefuna ukuthi yenze ngayo.
Yeah, it's strategy.
Ngoba useplan yokid yabo ngizongena lana intombazana izongibona githi wink it's na boy take me now.
Yes.
And then you walk into the club and she ignores you, then you're upset.
Yeah.
It's look about upset. Yabo leo point you upset is part of that. It's part
so
of the.
So you use anger as fuel.
Now yo ibalekile.
Same example.
It has to come.
He has that thing, right?
Sure.
Yabo, but then he says it's okay. I'll ngifuna ngiconnect nalo muntu yabo.
Sure.
Yazi angithi ngimkheko ngimbamba. Yabo ngimkheko ngimbamba ngithayibo. So I'm just saying that in.
Why are you falling for me?
Yeah, boy, I understand. And then at least
so
there's a strategy.
Like Faustin.
No, for an outcome. I want this outcome.
We are forced to outcome.
I'm just saying I'm reverse engineering.
You're creating the circumstances.
Yes, I'm creating the circumstances. I'm not forcing.
I'm going to look for I have a means to an end.
Yeah.
And I can get there quicker if I intervene.
I'm gonna say something so no. Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Intervening is forcing.
Yes.
But energy is forcing. You're directing your energy somewhere.
Yeah.
It's forcing.
All I'm saying is that
directed energy.
Aiki creative, aiki producer, as a producer or as a wins or something, or who's gonna create something with it might happen, might not happen. Once waqala welo cause
I totally get that.
You are saying to yourself, this shit.
Like, remember when we were talking, it's like we're speaking about how your music is the product.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that allows you to come even into the room to even start talking about it.
Yeah.
You haven't started creating leverage in the room.
Yeah.
You don't know who's who. You don't know what. Just you coming to play. It's like, okay, at the base to come in here is a dope product. Base. Yeah, but in so what's in any great. Cool. Yeah, but there's other aspects. The business of it is everything else outside the product.
Sure, it's like there's some orange in that, but there's in some type of thing. And I'm orange of the music, and in some was the t-shirts.
Oh, here's what I
Engathi ngilost nami
lost.
Oh my gosh, you guys are not weed heads. Oh, that's good joke.
Right over my head. But I totally get you guys. If Jobu kulanga product nje, if I will get my orange, must be orange juice, a sharifini like a ShopRite, we are definitely see ba khona. In fact, ka ShopRite kumele ubhale kuqala ukuthi i-forecast lokhuza ama-sales njalo.
And also the target audience, bro.
Yes.
Like a product has a target audience, so where it's placed, why it's placed there, how it has to.
You're not gonna play rock for a Maskandi audience.
Kazi.
So you're even
events, bro.
Yeah, even
like
events,
you're not gonna have like an R&B artist at a
hip hop event.
Yeah.
So now that's the around stuff that you were talking about. That is around the product. That sometimes as a creative or as an artist, where now you don't even.
Yeah, because when
we allow product.
Do you have a keyboard, bro?
Yeah, of course.
Doesn't it bother you that vocalists don't have microphones?
lokhu yishile
But that's what I'm talking about the business. You think you sure that's part of the business?
No, but yeah, yes.
You know, it's like, how do you remove yourself so much from technical? Because a lot of talents does not tend to bother themselves, and I say talents across the board in the entertainment industry. A lot of talent don't tend to bother themselves with the technical, and that's part of I'm not saying work the mixer, understand how it works,
but it's also an into the business. It's also an into the business, because if you can be creative and have a respect for technical, you at least it grows your interest.
Yes,
in terms of like
that is true.
Yes.
Because at least technically, at least you know how much things cost.
Yes, sure.
It's already there.
You're not just gonna rock up, but you know how much a stage cost. Well, people don't know how much a stage costs. Yeah, well, I get Mr. Joseph Dube. Where do people get a hold of you?
Instagram. I think Yona engisenza kakhulu for connect. Facebook, yeah.
What do you like looking at on Instagram?
What do I like?
Looking at on Instagram.
I'm a music show.
Can we show people like your homepage?
Your explore page. You want to show people your explore page? Can we show people your explore page?
On Instagram.
kanti uyilungele Nkosi yami Joseph lento enizama ukuyenza nje ngithole empela kuzovela ama music shows ku homepage
like then why are you talking?
That's your fault, bro. One more question, like, do you have like a MIDI keyboard or do you have like a keyboard?
I have a keyboard.
Which one is it for the geeks?
It's a Roland FA07.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds expensive. How much the thing cost? Like 30K?
28.
I know.
Mr. Joseph Dube, thank you for coming on the show. Do you guys have any final closing words?
I do. One final question. We know that you're a musical genius, a beast on the piano.
We don't know that.
We've only been saying this for the last half an hour. Do you play any other instruments?
Ngisakhula, I used to play bass guitar.
That's like you played on his left hand.
That's what I played. But I used to actually play actual bass. I think it's called Ntuzuma Salt on Facebook where I'm actually playing bass. I used to play bass at church. I think. I think that's just about it. Lama, I wouldn't really call it playing, but yeah.
You fucks with them.
Yeah, I just dabble here and there.
Must be nice because I tried playing guitar once and my fingers just they don't get along.
It takes time.
Shout out to anyone who plays any instruments with strings.
It takes time.
Strings, yeah.
It takes time. You gotta learn.
And still with piano, it was fast.
3 months.
No, bro. Yeah, give me piano.
RadioDR.co.za, deeply rooted the world. Thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you.
When you coming back?
That's a thing, bizarre food. Just saying, pretty cream.
When you're on that black coffee Kanye West level.
Exactly.
I mean, I hope when your career's done, they write you a verse in the Bible.
Damn.
Story circle.
That's what you like.
Joseph.
Bye.
Away.